You just got to within yourself to muster up the energy. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and get rolling, you guys. Happy Tuesday, March 21st. Cannot believe that we're almost at the end of quarter one. So let's do this. I know that we have a quick teaching moment, but before we do that, Jamal is a guest here. So once again, Jamal, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for fully being engaged in our platform before you even are officially a team member. Do we have any other guests on the line? Do we have any team members that would like to introduce somebody that is on the call today? Let's give you guys the opportunity to take the mic. Going once, going twice. Cool. We'll officially move on. So I'm going to turn it over to Karina for our quick teaching moment of the week, but this is going to require some work on your end, you guys. So please pay attention. This is super important. So Karina, let me turn the mic over to you.
Awesome. Yeah, so I took this awesome training from CAR about liquidated damages and like basically what happens with your deposit. And they did such an excellent job. It is a little bit dense and I'm having a little bit of a challenge making it super succinct. It's about an hour-long presentation, but literally everything applies and is super important for you guys to contractually know what the buyer, if the buyer's in breach, if the seller's in breach, what happens to that deposit. How much is the deposit? Is it really capped at 3%? It really depends on different scenarios. So I'm going to keep digging through this. I really encourage you to keep digging through it. This is the handout from it. And then if you like read through it and then watch the webinar at the same time, it's really helpful to go through it. But I watched it yesterday afternoon and I'm like, shoot, this is a little too dense to try and make it a 30-second soundbite. So I'll keep going through it. Maybe we can chat more about it in my huddle. Please watch it. I will share the link. You will need to log into CAR to be able to watch it. But what's cool is they have all of the previously recorded webinars in there too, about when to update seller disclosures, contracts help, all the stuff that you guys really need to know in terms of your contracts is in there as a cute little webinar with the people that actually make the forms by the, explaining what these things mean. And it's not scary. It is a little dense, but it's important stuff. So I'll make sure you have access to that.
Beautiful. And you guys, sometimes we have to do a lot of the boring stuff. It's the reading of the RPA. It's the reading of the new addendum. It's the reading of the listing agreement. It's boring stuff, but it's super, super important that you guys know it because you have to be able to convey that information and paraphrase that information accordingly to your consumers. So read a little bit more. And I know that it is tedious, but I promise you this will help you guys take your business to the next level. Ask some of our veterans on the team, ask a Jen, ask a Dewey, ask people that have been doing this since day one. They are adamant about understanding all of the paperwork. So a quick question for everybody. I want to ask you guys, and if you guys can just put your answers down below in the chat. Are you guys, did you guys hit your goal? Because we just have a couple more days until the end of the quarter. Did you hit your first quarter goals? Did you have first quarter goals? So did you hit your first quarter goals? And what I want everyone to think about, and we're going to be talking about this over the next few days, is that running your business in a 90-day sprint. With the second quarter right around the corner, I want you to guys get very, very clear with what your second quarter goals are. How many deals you want to do, what are your measurables, and what are your absolute rocks? When we talk about rocks, we've mentioned this before. What are those immovables? What are those absolutes in your business that you need to focus on for quarter two? Does that mean that you need to make sure that your follow-up system is on point? You need to make sure that your MailChimp is set up and it's going out every single week. What is your rocks that you're going to focus on over the next 3 months? Set a goal for yourself, set rocks that are immovable, and do whatever it takes to measure that, whether you're using CC, whether you're tracking everything through Follow-Up Boss, or whether you're doing a combination of. You guys should be, for the quarter two, very clear on how you're going to achieve your goal, whether that's 4 deals, 3 deals, 2 deals, 5 deals, whatever that number is, but making sure that we run our business in 90-day sprints. And we're going to be talking about this heavily over the next couple of days. So let's do this, you guys. Let's get right in. And congratulations to people that are responding. No, not enough meetings, not enough signatures. All right, cool. Vanessa said that she exceeded her first quarter goals by 1. Would love to hear from everybody else. Did you exceed or meet your first quarter goals? So no, missed by 3 deals, not enough calls made. So I love this. She's able to look at it and say, you know, if I would have made more calls, I would have hit my goals. Yes, met my goals, 2 deals a month, but need to get my follow-up and systems in play to surpass my goals. Not enough meeting calls. I love this, you guys. So no deals yet. So perfect. And I appreciate your guys' contribution. 90-day sprints. You guys have Q2 starting in just a couple days. What is your goal for that 90 days? And what is the rocks that need to support that? And what are the immovables? And have that conversation with yourself. Let's get right into our slides for the week. I'm going to go here and I'm going to present. And let's turn this over to you guys in just a couple minutes. All right, guys. So as always, we want to hear from you guys about community contributions. We had a great event last week in the office for Millennials and Mimosas. Tons of great activities going on, tons of great events throughout the neighborhoods. So I want to hear from you guys. Tell us about the contributions that you're giving to your community, events that you guys are holding, and agent-led events that you guys are going to be hosting or have hosted in the past week. So who wants to grab the mic and share with us? Feel free. Let's go around the room. Who's got an event? Sammy, let's
We're having one this Saturday, our buyer seminar. It's my first ever event. I made sure I sent mailers, and I'm going to make sure I hit up some stores in Stockton to drop off flyers. But yeah, that's what's coming up this Saturday. We're going to have one in English and in Spanish.
And is it at the office?
Yeah, it's going to be at the office this Saturday until 11 and 12 to 6.
Hold on, your volume went down really, really low. Did you put something over your mic?
No, probably my finger.
Okay.
Sorry. So we're having it, I believe it's from 10 to 11 and 12 to 2. So we're doing the Spanish one right after.
Beautiful. And have you already created a few videos on this as well?
Yes, we did one in Spanish, one in English. We have a link. I did a Facebook invite, but I think I have to pay for the ad. So I'm going to do that because I don't feel like it's getting enough clicks.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we're all sharing a lot, our Stockton team.
Beautiful.
To get people there.
I love this. Love it. Kenny, you just dropped a link today. Women's Council, How to Create Generational Wealth. It's happening today at HQ at 12:30. Here is the link. And Samantha, make sure to drop your link as well. Anybody else have an event going on, community involvement project that they're working on that they want to share today? Anybody else?
Hey, Les.
Yo, what's up, JJ? Go ahead, big dog.
Today, we're probably not community event, but there's a rally at Franco Gava for the Oakland Council to get rid of the emergency eviction moratorium. So we're basically trying to get them to get rid of that unilateral version. I mean, we're totally okay with helping somebody who actually needs it, but there's people who have literally not paid anything for 3 years, and there's people losing their properties. I mean, and these are mom and pops. I'm not talking corporations. I'm not even talking about people on my level. I'm talking about people that just have 1 unit, 2 units, and they're literally in the verge of losing it because you don't even need to show proof still that you're in jeopardy. So all we're looking for is to get some kind of a balance back into it. So if anybody's interested, I know most of you guys are probably like, oh, it doesn't sound like it's a, the big bad landlords, but it works both ways. So rally today, 3 o'clock for the end of the eviction moratorium in Oakland.
I love it. And man, I think it is important and for everyone to go out there and just at least have a voice and be involved. I remember when they were rolling out the sidewalk ordinance and we went to the courthouse and we sat there and tons of people said, you didn't ask the realtors, you didn't ask the real estate community how this impacts us. Obviously that didn't work out in our favor, but it's important to show face, man, and go out there. So I appreciate that, JJ. Otis, let's hear from you, big dog. What is your contribution? What's going on? Let's hear about your event.
Totally non-real estate related, but for anybody that thinks they got the chops or isn't afraid to be in front of a camera, my production company is looking for some TV hosts and anchors. So if you think you got the shots, I'll add.
What's this show about?
Hip Hop TV News is going to be covering all cultural aspects from all over the Bay, but it is located and headquarters is in Oakland, not too far away from headquarters. So again, if you want to try to get into that world, just tap in.
Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Anybody else? I saw Jay take himself off of mute. Jay, did you have something to say to the team, a contribution? Going once, going twice. All right, let's go ahead and move on, you guys. Love this. Let me go back to our screen here and let's go ahead and keep rolling. All right, guys, let's talk about new escrows and who got on the board in this last week. Shout out to Linda. JJ, you're on the board for 420. Congratulations. Lisa Gillis got into contract. And then Dan Sunberg, our very own lead scientist, got in contract for 470. JJ, since you're on, your camera's on, you have your backdrop. Big Dog, talk to us about this deal. Talk to us about your strategy and what you're seeing from your vantage point in the market. Let's just turn the mic right back over to you, JJ. Go ahead.
My wheelhouse, it's investment property in Fairfield. We wrote a ridiculously low offer and got it accepted. It works, you know, the market's shifting, not enough, but it's shifting a little bit. If you have investors, don't be embarrassed to write super low offers. They might get accepted right now. In the past, they probably wouldn't get looked at, but right now they might get a second look. So that's all, just a regular investment deal.
And when we say super low, are we talking 10, 20% below list price?
It was initially, I don't even know. I think it was about 20% below list. And then I basically just talked to the agent. Luckily, it's not an experienced agent. Definitely didn't know how to deal with a distressed property. And so I was like, you're only going to get first-time home buyers or FHA, which are probably not going to qualify for this house because it needs a lot of work. I said, and you know, my guys are investors. We'll take it off your hands. It'll be an easy deal. We don't have to worry about asking you for credits or any of those kind of things beyond what we put in the contract. And I said, short of it having like a foundation that's crumbling, we're not going to walk away from the deal. And they had a couple of other offers that were higher, but because it's in a trust, the realtor on the other side was able to convey my information to the trustees, and they were like, let's just go with it. Let's get rid of it as soon as possible. So
awesome. Well, congratulations. Appreciate the insight, Brad. Good job to you, and congrats to your investors. All right, let's keep cruising on. Vanessa and Sunny got into contract for $508,490. Christina Pineda got into contract for $525. Vanessa, I'm actually going to turn the mic over to you. Tell us about this deal and tell us about your first quarter win and how you exceeded your target for that first 3 months and what your goal is for the year, because I know that you have some big goals for the year. Last year was learning for you, and now you're full steam ahead. So Vanessa, take the mic. Let's hear from you. Let's talk about this deal. Let's talk about what's been working for you this first quarter. Take the mic.
Good morning, guys.
Vanessa,
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, Vanessa, do me a favor. Just cut your camera so we can just have your audio.
Okay, perfect. Can you hear me better?
Yep.
Okay. This one, you know what? Sunny brought this deal for us. Actually, this was a referral from one of his clients. And we got connected back in, I believe, October, September of last year, and they wanted to wait. For me, what I realized was new construction in my area, you're getting a bang for your buck with all the incentives. So, I mean, I did what I'm supposed to do and just, you know, shared the information of what's going on. Whether they, you know, want to take it in or not, it's totally up to them. But my job was to, you know, inform them. And yeah, so we came out, and nonetheless, we got a banging deal, and yeah, we're now in contract. And then I guess for my goal for myself for this year was, you know, every month I wanted to do 2 deals. And I mean, so far I've, you know, gotten into 4. I think, gonna get into another one today. So yeah, guys, just, I mean, Demian says this is the best. Just work until it works, because I mean, even there's days where I don't feel motivated. I don't feel like, not, you know, things are moving the way I want. I just continue to do what I know that's been told that works. And hey, lo and behold, it comes into fruition.
I love this. And Vanessa, walk us through last year. How many deals did you do total last year?
Total deal last year, I did 5.
I mean, look at this. Look what she's done in just the first quarter. So congratulations to you. Congratulations, Sunny. Sunny, you want to talk about this deal at all? Anything that you want to provide in addition to what Vanessa shared? Sunny going once, Sunny going twice. All right, cool. We will continue moving on. Congratulations to everybody that made it on the board in this category. And let's cruise on to the next category. So George got in contract for $620,000. Riz got her first contract for $715,000. Congratulations, Riz. She also works full-time as a flight attendant. So great job, Riz. And then Joseph and excuse me, and Garrett got in contract for $750,000. So great job to everybody who got on the board in this category. Let's turn the mic over to George. Let's hear from you, man. What was your strategy? What worked? What are you seeing in the market that you wrote this offer on? And let's have you take the mic and share with the team.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of sick. That's on my background in the beanie. So yeah, this was actually someone from my sphere of influence. It was actually my best friend from college's older brother and his wife. They just got married. I love buyers like these. They were ready to go. They were full throttle, set them up on Real Scout. And pretty much once I set them up on Real Scout, I noticed on my dashboard, because I made a promise to myself going into 2023, I was going to make it a daily habit of checking it every day. So what I did with them was every morning I'd be like, hey, I saw you looked at these properties. You want to go check them out? They were those type of buyers that were like, oh yeah, it's cool. We drove by last night. We want to write an offer. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you want to actually go inside the house and see? Like there was one in San Pablo that we wrote an offer on. They didn't get it. And so literally 3 days later, and that was while we were in San Diego at Fast Forward Movement is when they saw it and I wrote the offer. They didn't get it. And then when I got back, we went and checked out a house on Thursday, wrote up the offer that night, and we got to meet the sellers. Absolutely lovely people. Sellers actually gave my buyers, this is the first time I ever had sellers and buyers meet. So I think this is where we really won the deal, is that it was an older couple in their 70s and 80s. And they pretty much just really built such good rapport and told my clients about like the history of their house, why they loved it, all the memories they built there. And my clients are newly married. So for them, they're all about great vibes. And we basically put in the offer at 620, which was list price. They had no offers. I told my clients, well, you see how much stuff that they have and they're moving to Vegas. So they obviously need some time. So let's do 620, give them 4 weeks free rent back. There's a few other people circling and you still need to get out of your lease. And you know what? Fuck it. We're giving them free rent back. Let's ask for Section 1 credits. We did just that and they ended up getting the deal. So they got it at 620 list price. And it also has a brand new roof, brand new solar, and a house that's not as updated on the same block, 2 houses down, went for 615. So I feel like my clients got a steal. And I'm super excited for them. So
Love it. I love it, man. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to them. I love the strategy. I love the negotiation. We also have something big that's going on this week, and I definitely feel it's worth mentioning. I don't know if you're filling in for Melody as she's kind of going on maternity leave right now, but I see that you're going to be interviewing Raquel Quinnett. And for the people that don't know, obviously Raquel is our senior leadership coach. She's been huge in our growth and instrumental in really how we've built our departments. And so you're interviewing her this Friday?
yeah. So Melody asked me 3 months ago to be her co-host. She said that she was looking for somebody to bounce vibrations off of. We tried it out. And then now that she's on maternity leave, I reached out to Raquel because we've been chatting quite often. And I told Raquel, like, you know what, you're very inspirational to not only our team, but you inspire me because there's times where I feel like I'm not doing enough and I make excuses. And here you are, you're a powerhouse, you're a mom, you're a wife, and then you're helping all these other businesses scale so fast. I was like, I think that would be so awesome to chat with you and just kind of have an open dialogue on what's working for you and whatnot. So
I love it. I love it. And so what I see for you, man, as you grow and develop in your career is that I know that you've mentioned this. I see you getting on stage, man. I see you presenting and going and speaking at Inman's and things like that, man. So we're rooting for you if you need anything. Obviously, we're huge believers in you, but I love that, man. I absolutely love you. And I'll see her next week. So I'll give her a big hug for you. I'll be with her in Tennessee next week. So I'll make sure to say hello to her. All right, next up is Jen. Jen got into contract twice in this last week, once for 768 and another one for 885,000. So great job, Jen. Congratulations. Let's turn the mic over to you. I think I see you at Fast HQ. Let's turn the mic over to you. Let's talk about strategy for these two, what worked and what you're seeing in the
one was a listing of mine that fell out of contract, but we stayed in the game and got back into contract. Selling in the Central Valley, guys, is the whole different ballgame than here in the Bay Area. agents are not as savvy, well, the ones that I come across, a bit slower. So it's like, and then this is one of my past clients. So having to coach her through the difference in markets was a little tough because it's just a different, I guess, a different market out there. But anyways, we got through it. So hopefully the escrow goes through smoothly. And then the second one's a buyer that I got from as a referral. They weren't happy with their last agent, and then they were referred to me. We toured for 2.5 weeks, and they found this house. Thank you, Alejandra. You're here for coming in and helping me when I was busy. And the strategy was there was no other offers on the table, so I wasn't going to make them pay full price. And then we got 15K under list and are working on our credit right now. So they're super happy. We should be closing soon. Working with a really great lender, 17-day close. And yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations. And I think you guys need to note that if you're doing business in other markets outside of the Bay, some of them have not caught up to our technology, our flow, our style, our cadence, the way that we operate in business overall. I think that we run laps around a lot of the old school agents out there. So yeah, takes a little while to get used to, but it's also a great opportunity to use it for recruiting when you see that they're using archaic tools or using archaic ways of communicating. That's a great opportunity for you guys to invite people into our environment. So great job, Jen. Shout out to Alejandra for helping out, and congratulations to everybody. All right, guys, let's go to our new escrows for the week. Last week, you guys posted 15 new escrows. We have closed already this year in the first quarter, 145 deals, and we have 92 sides that are pending right now. So obviously, we saw the market slow down for a couple weeks, let's say about 6 weeks at the most. But what we're seeing now is that you guys are producing more content every single week, more than any other brokerage out in the entire industry. We were talking about a specific company the other day, and we're like, I can't name 10 people in that company that are producing content. We can go on and on and on about how many people on our team are creating content. And you guys, people see you, the industry sees you, you have tons and tons of visibility. So keep on doing what others are afraid to do. So congratulations on all our success thus far. Let's get into the fast story of the week. So Nick, I don't know if Nick is on the call today, but Nick is the fast story of the week. He has a pending contract for $980,000. That's a flex deal. He is an advisor. He's an OG climber with us. He is growth minded. He's mentored quite a few agents that are on the team still from back in the days. And this dude is just a hustler. So we wanted to give you the mic, Nick. We want to honor you, make you the fast story of the week. So Big Dog, would you grab the mic and say hello to the team? Just want to congratulate you on being the fast story of the week and let you know that we do recognize all of your efforts and contribution. Nick, that's your cue. He's having a boomer moment, having a quick boomer moment. It's all good, Big Dog.
We got a lot going on. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a blessing for sure. That's a deal that I actually, for the one for $980,000, I literally just met them 2 weekends ago from a Zillow Flex, and I almost did not pick up that phone call, to be honest with you. I literally had just sat down and had a good slice of pizza in front of me. And I was just like, should I pick up the phone or should I put this down? And then I picked up the phone, and then it ended up, being somebody who's actually a seller too. I'm helping them sell their property over here in Alameda. I'll have that on the market. So if anybody does have somebody who is looking for a pretty big townhome, 2,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath in Alameda on Bay Farm, definitely send me a DM. But I just met these people 2 weeks ago. So I'm preparing the listing, and then I helped them get into contract on a condo here in Potrero Hill for $980,000. So all of that happened pretty quickly, but it definitely helped out, taking advantage of the tools within fast real estate for sure, especially it being pretty much both Zillow Flex deals. So it's been a pretty great year, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Awesome, bro. Well, congratulations to you. Hearing great things about you too, and in what you do as an advisor. So great job, man. Congratulations to you. And make sure to grab a picture of that, post that on social. Let's go over to Molly. Let's go over to Patrick or to Kenny. Any updates on marketing resources that we need to share with the team? Cool. We'll continue cruising on. Awesome. All right, guys. So today in Sacramento, we are doing this. We need to change that. It's not today. Sacramento is today. We are doing live prospecting in the office. There is prizes, there is money, there is food, there is an opportunity for you guys to build your pipeline. So I'll be heading out to Sacramento today to check out the progress of the staging and then, get prepared for our event that we're hosting on Thursday. Just as a reminder, you guys, we are doing March Madness right now, and I know that you guys are super, super competitive. So I want to remind everybody of this. We'll start tracking towards the end of this month. And so you guys have the ability to win yourself an overnight getaway for first place, a night out on the town. That could be an experience. That could be a harbor cruise. That could be foreign cinema. We'll make sure that it's a cool experiential event. And then last one, we'll buy some open house signs for you. But this is the point rankings, and this is for your real views. This is also for new listings taken. This is for pending transactions. So people that just got on the board, like Nick has a pending transaction, new listing. That dude just got 70 points. And so excited about this. Make sure you're pushing yourself. Make sure you're creating content, because we want to spoil you and spend some money on you and send you to a cool trip. So this is March Madness. This goes from now until the 4th of April. So make sure that you guys are getting involved. Make sure that you are posting everything in Sisu, and make sure that you're posting reels, and we'll be tracking everybody's views towards the end of the month. Now, tomorrow, you guys, Evolution Mastermind. This is our version of what we did in Oakland. We're bringing it to Sacramento. So for our Sacramento team and people that are making the trek up there, this is happening on Thursday from 1 to 5 o'clock. We already have about 70 RSVPs. That space is going to be filled. The Fast booth in Sacramento is launching this week. We have several areas that are going to be staged to give the place just a new, fresh feel. So it's our responsibility also, team, is to get people into that office. People say they want decor, they want atmosphere, they want drinks, they want this. Well, we have to make sure that we're filling that space and we're bringing the community together. And so I'm looking forward to our event this week and just packing the house and making sure people know that we're here and we are in the scene and we are here to grow that Sacramento market. So if you have not booked, or RSVP, please do so. If Molly or someone can drop the RSVP link down below. This is going to be a fun event. Patty Goodspeed speaking, Trisha Rossi, Will Dangler from our team, and then there's one other lady, I can't remember her name, but she is huge on social media. She's done about $20 million last year, first year in business. And so really stoked about the lineup that we have. No, Kaylin Blazer. So excited about this week. So make sure to be in Sacramento. Now, really quick, how many people on this call would like to get more training on how to deal with sellers when they're actually at the table? When you get an appointment and you say, oh my God, I got an appointment for a listing. I was knocking on doors at an open house and someone said, yes, I want you to come back to my house later and do a listing presentation. How many people would like more training on the actual listing presentation? Please raise your hand. Cool. Here's what we're going to do, you guys. We're going to allocate the time that we already have on the calendar, which is our script role play sessions. And we generally have about 15 to 25 people on those sessions every single Thursday at 10:30. We're going to do a change this week. This week, we're going to have Kenny come on, and Kenny's going to take you through things that he covers in a listing presentation. If you've been on a presentation with Jung Hee, Jen, Dewey, Eric, Julie, they all do the same presentation that Kenny taught back in the days, and that has been his offense for years now. A couple of things that you'll learn how to communicate: the seller net sheet, the comps, the marketing timeline, and how to make sure that you are articulating what the prep to market looks like as soon as you get that listing agreement signed. So Kenny's going to be on. We're actually going to rotate this. We'll do 2 sessions working with buyers, message to market, and then we'll also do 2 sessions of working with working on the listing presentation. So if you're an experienced agent on the team and that's the area of specialty, we might ask you guys to contribute, to give what you have. But this week, Thursday, 10:30, make sure that you guys are in that room. You guys will see it on the calendar. It is script role play session. My link is in there. Join us this week if this is an area of your game that you would like to elevate. So super excited. Kenny, want to turn the mic over to you. Anything that you want to share with the team? Any new updates? Anything's going on? I know that we're getting ready for movie. We haven't really released that yet, but any other things that we want to update the team on?
Yeah, we don't know the details yet, but we're gonna book out an entire theater, I think, between 150 to 250 people, likely at Bay Street, for the Fast and Furious 10 premiere, and do like a pre-golf game thing at Tipsy Pub before and after party at the office. And then we're working on a couple more events throughout the year. And then our office, our office is pretty busy. We have the big EXP rally. I really encourage you guys to show up. You're supposed to buy a ticket, but if you show up, I can't stop you from coming at our office. So it's a really good speaker lineup. It's everyone speaking is doing almost 30 deals a year if they're solo agent, or they're a big 1,000+ recruiter or a big team leader. So I volunteer our spot. We able to take care of that. So I'm super excited that like more events are happening in our space. So if you guys are out there with your nonprofits, where there's, we already know NAREP, we're close with NAREP, ARIA. Now, it's kind of interesting, Bay East, that's not ARIA MLS locally, but it's coming here to do that. So our office is always a good venue for hosting events.
Awesome. So you guys, hopefully we see tons of you in the office tomorrow. It's just going to be a great opportunity to meet some key players in our industry, in our market, and some higher ups in our company. So it's going to be a fun event. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. Anything else before we wrap up our session today?
Yes.
Yo,
I hate to be the guy who talks about housekeeping, but one more time about the alarm in Oakland. Please check your alarm code. Please make sure you use it. Please make sure you read the instructions. Alarm has went off on us 5 times this past weekend. I've been awake at 8 a.m., 12:30 a.m., 1 p.m. Just please check the alarm code. I will start billing everyone. If it doesn't go to the police, I will bill you personally for my time. Thank you.
Amen. Brian loves waking up at 4 a.m., 8 a.m., 11 p.m., wherever, Saturday, Friday, taking your calls.
That, you guys, please make sure to check that. And you guys, we still get notifications that, hey, how do I get into these offices? If you guys still don't know how to get into the office, please make sure to reach out to Brian, but also go back in your emails and check for all the credentials, because you guys have that. And so make sure that you guys understand how to get into the offices and what the codes are. That way we are not disturbing Brian and making sure that we know exactly what to do. You guys, in regards to the Fast Pass, I want to make sure that everyone knows obviously where they're at. If you guys are curious to know where you're at on the Fast Pass, if you're getting close to getting company generated leads, then let us know. Obviously, you have to hit all of those mile markers within the first 30 days. And some of you guys are on track to do that, but you're not tracking in CSU. That is super, super important. So it's not that you did 90% of it and you let 10% of it go. You got to make sure to do all those things. The idea behind Fast Pass is to make sure that you have momentum in your business, you have structure in your business, and you have visibility on social. Those are the things that it's designed to do. So make sure that you're using it to the best of your ability, because I promise you, it will help you get traction, momentum, and visibility on social if used appropriately. So that is it on my end. Does anybody else have anything that they want to share, contribute before we head out? If you're still
just want to shout out to the entire team. It's awesome to be a part of an awesome team.
Well, man, we thank you and we appreciate you, and thank you for choosing us, you guys. So let's go out there. Once again, I want to go back to your VTO for your Vision Traction Organizer. I want you to be very crystal clear on what the next 90 days Q2 is going to mean for you. What are you going to create for for revenue, meaning your GCI? What's your profit from that GCI, meaning what are you going to actually take home? What are your measurables, and what are the rocks that you need to put in place to support that goal of 3, 5, 6, 12 deals that you're going to do in Q2? If you need any help on that and you want to refresh on EOS and VTO, please reach out to me, schedule time with me so we can be very, very clear on what this next 90 days will be. Run your business in 90-day sprints. It's all about the habits and actions versus the long-term lagging goal, which is I'm going to do 24 deals for the year. That's the lagging indicator. We need to make sure we're focused on the leading indicators. So here for you guys. If you need anything, I will see most of you in the office tomorrow. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Sacramento, I'll see you guys in just a couple short hours. Patrick, I'll be giving you a call. I just saw him walk in the room. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you need anything, you know where to find us. Peace.